If you just bought yourself a Galaxy S24, then the chances are you just spent a fair amount of money on it. So the smartest thing to do is to get yourself a case. So if you drop it, it doesn't get damaged and there's no scratches on that phone at all. So let's have a look at some cases for the Galaxy S24. UAG have a huge variety of cases for the new Galaxy S24s, and if you're looking for something that is rugged but then surprisingly thin and lightweight at the same time, then these guys might just be the one for you. When I'm looking at a case for my phone, the one thing that I'm looking for is a magnet on the back of that case, and the UAG cases do this with almost every single one of their cases that they have to offer. They have that magnet built straight into the back of the case, so that means that if you have any sort of magnetic charging stand, then the S24s coupled with that UAG case will fit right in and will be magnetically rugged to whatever you want to stick it to. UAG offer up to 8 of their cases to have a magnet built into, and if you do opt for the magnet option, it then opens a world of possibilities of accessories that you can get for your S24, and in fact even UAG themselves have a magnetic charger that can stick right onto the back of it if you get one of their magnetically rugged cases. One of the first things that I noticed about putting one of these UAG cases on my S24 Ultra was just the build quality. The build quality of these cases is so good and it just feels incredibly premium. You can tell that these are made to protect, and a lot of thought has gone into it to make sure that they do protect your phone if you were to drop it. And if I was to drop my phone, these are the cases that I'd want on that S24 Ultra because I just know that they're going to protect it. I mentioned that the build quality is premium, and it is because you can even get Kevlar built into some of their cases, just like that Monarch Pro, and that is something you don't see in a lot of phone cases. Each of these cases that UAG offer have different drop protection as well. So you have 16 feet from that Pilot case. The Pathfinder is tested up to 18 foot as well as the Metropolitan. They've measured 20 foot for the civilian case, and that Monarch Pro case is tested up to a huge 25 foot of drop protection. This is because it has a multi-layered construction which gives it that extra bit of protection if you were to drop it from such a big height. You would think having one of these cases might add a lot of bulk and a lot of weight to the phone, but actually the UAG cases just don't add much to it at all. If you end up going for one of those more discreet cases like Plasma or Pilot, then you get that protection without sometimes even noticing you have a case on your phone. And because these cases are the clear cases as well, you still get to see the colour of the phone that you picked without having to cover it up and forget you even picked a colour. With the Monarch Pro cases, it does add a little bit more bulkiness to the S24 Ultra, but then you have that peace of mind that you know that if you drop it, that it is going to be safe. I do have a favourite case here though, and that is that Plasma XTE. This is because you get 20 foot drop protection with some enhanced protection for the buttons and the corners. But my favourite thing about the entire case is that you get that magnetic kickstand built right in. I've actually found it really useful for watching something when I'm making food or I'm writing documents or when traveling, and just being able to use the tray table and the kickstand together makes it so much easier watching anything when you don't just have to hold that phone. One of the really nice things that I noticed on these UAG cases as well is the buttons. Now, on a lot of cases that you get, when you press the buttons, you don't quite know whether you've pressed them or not, but on the UAG cases, they are really tactile and quite clicky. You can actually feel when you press those buttons, and that is something that you don't get with a lot of cases, and I really enjoy it. When you put that S24 Ultra down on your desk with one of these UAG cases on it, there's no rocking back and forth with that camera bump, so it makes using the S Pen really easy. And when that phone is laid face down, there's a slight lip on each one of these cases, no matter which one you get. It just raises that display ever so slightly off whatever surface you put the phone down on, so it just stops that screen from getting scratched. If you did want to stop that display from getting scratched even more, UAG offer a really premium screen protector as well, and my favourite thing about this is that it's really easy to install. It's shockproof and it has anti-fingerprint coating, so it means that you're not going to get smudges all over that display. Overall, these are some really impressive, nice looking premium cases from UAG, and more importantly, these cases feel like they're going to protect your phone. And if you've spent over $1,000 plus on an S24, then you want to make sure if you do drop it, then it can be protected up to 25 foot if you end up getting that Monarch Pro case. If you like these cases and you want to pick one up yourself, just check the description below, and we will see you in the next video.